Welcome to the John Cady podcast. I'm John Cady, U.S. Navy retired former minister, and a man who's experienced and seen a good bit of things. After what's been a very exciting and event-filled week, I'm going to bring things back down to earth a little bit. Tonight's podcast is going to be geared more towards how to help young adults who are striking out on their own and help them save their money when they're trying to shop for some of the basic household essentials. This hits home with me because, of course, I had to do it myself when I was a young man in the military. Now that I have a son who has been on his own for almost 2 years, I hope he stumbles across this podcast and some of the pointers I share will help him out as well. One of the biggest misconceptions that I had growing up, and even when I was in the military on active duty, was that you could find one particular store as a one-stop shop to find everything you needed because everything was at a lower price than what was at competing stores. I will say this, that when I was in the Navy and on active duty, it was kind of a no-brainer. Norfolk, Virginia, Hampton Roads area was a military concentration area. So the go-to for almost everybody was the base commissary. The commissary had a lot of groceries for lower prices than what the competing stores in the surrounding community offered. After I retired from the service, I moved to Maryland, spent most of that time in the Baltimore area, and then 5 years ago almost, I moved to Oklahoma. That very notion of the one-stop shop just doesn't fly anymore. So, for all young adults who might be tuning in to this podcast, I'm going to try to share a few insights that will help save money when going grocery shopping, getting food, getting beverages, getting household essentials, so you can keep your cupboards and your bathrooms stocked up with decent food, decent cleaning supplies, and still have something left over to pay for entertainment or other adventures along the way. The first and most important step in going out shopping is having a plan. You've got to have a list. Thankfully, because almost every grocery store and every discount store has some kind of an app or website, it's easy to go through there and find what you're looking for. Going out there without a shopping list is kind of like going on an ocean voyage without a map. You're going to get lost. You're going to forget what you were going to purchase, or you might end up purchasing stuff you didn't really need. And then you're going to wonder, well, what did I do here? So have that list written down and discipline your mind into the notion that you are not going to go past that list. You're going to get what you need, pay for it, and then get out. Go home. Take care of other errands if necessary. As you're preparing this shopping list, the next step is to check to see which stores have the best bargains at that time. I will piggyback this by encouraging anyone listening to sign up for reward programs at various grocery chains, big box stores, that will also help save money and get you better discounts on items that are on sale. You're going to find out that when you do that, you're going to save some money. It might be a little bit more time-wise, but think about this. You might find that the item on sale at such and such grocery store is probably going to be cheaper this week than at the big box store where you normally buy the stuff. It also allows to be more familiar with the area because you're getting out and about more. You're seeing more of the community, interacting with more people too, making some more social connections. But getting back to saving money, this is where all that ties in. And the rewards programs are often very helpful in getting those discounts and saving on stuff that you probably would have been spending more otherwise. Another big mistake that people make is going grocery shopping hungry. Just like I shared in a short not too long ago. Going grocery shopping hungry is a bad idea because you end up buying more stuff than what you really needed and what you had planned to purchase. And then you wonder why your bank account is a bit more on the empty side than it was in the beginning. And to piggyback on this, going back to a short that I posted not too long ago, going grocery shopping tired after a long day at work is also a bad idea because not only might you buy the wrong item, but you also, when you get home, forget to put certain things in the refrigerator or freezer. I personally made that mistake recently with some almond milk. I forgot to put it away. The next morning, I woke up, found it sitting there on the counter, and I had to replace it because the almond milk sat out overnight and spoiled. So don't go grocery shopping hungry, and certainly don't go grocery shopping when you're tired. Just don't do it. If you're in a hurry, and this also can tie in with the rewards programs that certain grocery stores and big box stores have, is if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to go walking around in the store, curbside pickup is always an option. Make sure that if you are not on a special rewards program, that you buy enough items so you don't have to pay extra for the service. Because a lot of places, if you pay a minimum of $35 on the items, you'll get the free delivery or free curbside pickup. Something to think about there. And also, once you're in the store, check the condition of the items and definitely look out for the expiration dates on stuff because you don't want to buy that gallon of milk, bring it home, and find out that it had expired 3 weeks ago. Ew. Chunky style milk. That's not good. No. No, we don't want that. Chunky style milk's nasty. Certain things, if they have an expiration date, are going to go bad. And some items, even if they're not going to expire right away, they have a best buy date, which is especially true if you're buying over-the-counter supplements, over-the-counter medicines, because once they get past a certain date, the chemical composition could break down and that supplement or medicine won't be as effective as it was before. So there you have it. For all you young adults out there striking out on your own, including my son, these are just a few pointers that I've learned, and I hope it helps somebody out there save a little bit of that extra hard-earned cash when they go shopping for the groceries and household goods that they need. This is John Cady. Please hit that like or subscribe button. Glad you stopped by and listened today. And I will definitely look forward to catching you on the next one.